What is up, everybody? OGP back with you for another Monday afternoon slash evening live stream edition of OGP's movie news, where we're talking about movies, TV shows, entertainment, anything cool that I kind of think is newsworthy. So that's what we're doing. Got some stuff to talk about. A lot going on this week, but first and foremost, we have to talk about the unfortunate passing of another celebrity. Yep, we have lost Anne Heche due to that accident she had, and there is some controversy popping up. Um, People saying that she was involved in a movie about like sex trafficking or something, kind of outing people, and that maybe this was some sort of hit job on her. But I don't really want to focus on that today so much as just her life, what she meant to us as movie watchers, and um, kind of talk about some of the favorite movies or things that she was in that we all loved. So yeah, Anne Heche, so unfortunate, so unfortunate. She was a very talented actress, 53 years old, very young, and to go the way she went, you would you would hope that it was somewhat peaceful for her, being that she was in a coma. But what we've seen in the like footage from the helicopter is that they were wheeling her into the ambulance, like she woke up and was very animated. So I don't know how much she suffered or not, but just a terrible, terrible tragedy. And hopefully her family and whatever's going on, the people that lost their home because of that accident, hopefully they're taken care of. And my thoughts, prayers are with her family, her fans, her friends. Just a tough situation, and a bummer for her. 53 years old, just way too young. But my favorite movie that she was in, I don't think I need to even really, go too far, because I got the big poster up there, is Donnie Brasco. Just an amazing movie, and she did a great job in that. I love the way, she understood what her husband was doing, but still it hurt, and so that came through at times. But she was still trying to be supportive. It was amazing, because that role had, I mean, the emotional roller coaster she was on. She did a phenomenal job. Just absolutely love Donnie Brasco. But John Q, Psycho, 6 Days, 7 Nights, some other notable mentions. But let me know down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. What was your favorite Anne Heche movie, TV show, or whatever? Or did you ever meet her in person, or thoughts or anything about her, in a positive manner? We don't want to dive too much into negativity or controversy or anything like that. At this time, there'll be time for that. Something else we do need to talk about before we get into the movie news is a contest that many, many, many of you have entered, and many, many, many of you have not. So there will be a giveaway tonight, and you see I have the Felissa Rose picture up here. I have an autograph of Felissa Rose on like that picture right there, that if you live in the United States or have a United States mailing address, you'll be able to choose that or the $25 Amazon gift card. For international folks, the only option would be to receive the $25 Amazon gift card. So, in fairness to everybody, I want to make that gift card available to the United States folks as well, because not that everybody doesn't love Felissa Rose, but a lot of you don't collect autographs and might not know what to do with that. So we're going to put that out there. We're going to do that drawing in just a little while. But first, let's talk about what is going on in the news this week. Not too much in the theaters as far as blockbusters or anything, but this movie Beast has been getting some run. You saw it, like if you watched the UFC fights this weekend, they were advertising. It's been getting a lot of run lately, commercials on different networks. To me, it doesn't do much for me. It is a movie about what apparently is a family who lost their mom. The dad and the daughters decide to go maybe like on an African safari, and then they start getting like attacked by this giant possessed evil lion. I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's enough substance there for me to warrant like paying a bunch of money to go see that in theaters. Maybe one day when it's streaming. But then again, I don't even know. I don't even know if I'll care to watch it streaming. It just doesn't look like my cup of tea. But anyways, that's the big one hitting theaters. Also, we have Orphan First Kill. Now, this is also available on Paramount Plus, so you don't have to go to the theater to watch this. But Orphan First Kill, if I was going to see something in the theater this week, that would be the one right there. And honestly, I still have yet to see the first Orphan movie. I have it over here. I just have not ever watched it. It is something I intend on getting to, and so maybe I should like hurry up and watch that before checking this out here. But that's what's going on in theaters this week. And before I jump into physical media, which physical media has the whoppers this week, let's say hello to those of you who have dropped comments. Southern Cinemas, what's up? How you doing tonight? Get rid of that thing right there. Yeah, I understand. If there's a contest to be had, you got to be there. And hopefully, are you entered in this contest over here? Susan, did you see the post and enter like I asked everybody to? I don't remember. Andrew Elliott, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Stephen LaPierre, was she in the Psycho remake? She was, yes, and she was excellent in that. She was. And Andrew Elliott, you are the man. Thank you very much for being here. And Nocturno, what's cracking, Nocturno? How's the Harley? The Harley is parked out in the garage right now, being beautiful. It's been way too hot to ride lately, so it's been spending a lot of time in the garage. But you know, if you ever rode in heat over 100 degrees, it sucks. So the bike has been spending a lot of time in the garage. I've taken it out a few times in the evening lately. You know, you got to get the juices flowing. But so I'll go out in the evening when it's a little cooler and all that. But Conant, what is up? I always I see your name so often. I really appreciate you being here. I hope I'm saying, is it Conant or Conant or Connat? Looks like Conant. But anyways, what's up? Thank you very much for being here. Hopefully you're having a great night. Jojo, what's going on? How you doing tonight, Jojo? And that we are caught up for now on the comments. Let's dive into the physical media this week. And the biggie is the Child's Play collection coming out from Shout Factory. Now, this is an interesting one because you can buy all the movies separately. You can buy, well, some of them are already selling out. You can get I think in fact what I have showing up here is this is the $153 one on Shout Factory. They had a $113 version, which was basically what you see here minus the NECA. The $113 option is already sold out. So if you're thinking about getting this Child's Play collection, do not wait much longer because it is probably going to sell out. The 153 with the NECA is still there, and this is just as of about 10 minutes ago. And then the $200 set with, I think it has the NECA and collectible pins, that is still available, but the 113 has already sold out. So if you're looking for getting that collection, you want to do that soon. But if you don't want the collection, if you just want the Child's Play in 4K, Child's Play 2, this artwork's really badass. I love that artwork right there. And Child's Play 3, you can still get those, as well as this from Best Buy, the Steel Book. That is let's see, let me verify. Boom, boom, boom. Child's Play. Looks like, I think this might be a Best Buy exclusive on that Steelbook. But the Child's Play movies, Child's Play 1, $30 at Best Buy. The Steelbook's only 33, so $3 more you get Steelbook. Got to go that route. Walmart has just the regular for 32. Then there's like a collector's with the slip cover, which is what you see here. Walmart's charging 39 for this. If you get it without the slip, it's just 32. Target, they don't have their stuff together yet. None of the Child's Play stuff is up on their website. And Amazon, I believe it's without that slip cover you see there for $30. Child's Play 2 and Child's Play 3, the prices are the same for those two, but Best Buy 28, Walmart 29, Target up in limbo, Amazon $28. All in all, if you're going to get these 3 movies and spend $100 on them, I would just get the collector's edition, spend a few extra bucks and get that. Now the only option you have is $153, the $200 one, but you're already spending $100. Just get the box set with the extra goodies. There's extra slip covers, there's posters, and the NECA. Like, there's lots of goodies with it. You might as well just jump up and do that. But then we got the Red Dawn coming out also from Shout Factory. You can get this here from Best Buy for 28, Walmart 28, Target 28, Amazon 28. It looks like Best Buy has a steel book. Boom, here we go. There is the Best Buy steel book, which is $32. It's only $4 more, and you get this badass steel book right here. So you got to do that. Got to do that. But the Red Dawn in Shout Factory Collectors, 5 pins with the poster. Where is that? Unfortunately, my good old StreamYard is playing tricks on me again, and the Red Dawn image with the collector's set from Shout Factories is vanished. So there is a collector's set from Shout Factory as well. That would be $95 if you get it with the 5 pins. But their 4K, if you just get the movie, is $35. So if you're just going to get the movie, my recommendation, Best Buy for $32, you get the Steelbook. That's the way I would go with Red Dawn. This is the 1984 Red Dawn, not the remake. Now we've got finally the 4K release of Jurassic World Dominion that so many people were ho-humming about after seeing it. It's not something I'm going to run out and buy by itself, but if you were just to get this, $30 across the board for just the Jurassic World Dominion 4K, but there is a Steelbook available, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, as you see right here. And that is $35 at Best Buy, $25 at Walmart. So if you want the Steelbook, $25 at Walmart's the way to go. Target's $35. But then we get into the interesting stuff, and they have now released a 6-movie Ultimate Collection where you can get for $80 on 4K from Best Buy, $75 from Walmart, $75 from Target. And then there is one with the gift set here. This is $160 at Best Buy and Target, $150 at Walmart. So you save $10 if you get this through Walmart. That's a pretty cool set right there. Like, if you ask me, like, I'm not the biggest Jurassic Park, Jurassic World fan, but that's a pretty cool set. You know, I don't know that I can justify spending the cash on it. But if you're a Jurassic Park, Jurassic World fan, that is definitely something you ought to consider. I mean, you've got the little the dinosaurs. I don't know if that's what that's considered, you know, like a little statue, whatever, then with all of them in 4K in the really cool boxes there. So for $150, it's not too bad of a deal for 6 movies in 4K. I don't think I'm going to do it, though. But then we've got The Black Phone coming out on Blu-ray. I think like about a month from now or so, we're going to see it on 4K. So if you're waiting for 4K on this, I would hold off. Best Buy, Target, Amazon, this is $25 right now. Walmart, $23 for The Black Phone in Blu-ray. And now, The Black Phone was a good movie. I have issues with it because we didn't really learn the killer's MO. He was just killing. And at the end, they kind of left it open for sequels and things like that. But the watching it visually, it was gorgeous. I love the way it was shot. The actors were brilliant. The story, while I felt it was incomplete, was great. I really, really liked this movie. It was just missing some things for me. But there has been news and rumors of maybe like a prequel, so we learn about the killer. So hopefully there we get something else in that world, because I wasn't the only one that was saying, what's the MO here? Why are we killing kids? Like, we understand what you're doing, but why are you doing what you're doing? We would like to know those answers. For example, we know Jason Voorhees was killing people because he was trying to avenge his mother. Anybody who went near, and then it goes off the rails and he's killing people everywhere. But the initial MO for Jason Voorhees, he's avenging his mother. So it would be nice for Black Phone to kind of understand what was the backstory with that killer there. So hopefully we get that someday. And then we've got the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade getting its 4K release. Best Buy, this is $15 on sale for $15, 4K at Best Buy. And these are all steelbooks. This is a steelbook release. So Walmart 31, Target 25, Amazon 25 for a Indiana Jones Last Crusade steelbook for $15. Best Buy is definitely the way to go. So I would check that out if you're interested. My thought, someday I'll probably get an entire collection on that. But with the new indie movie coming, I feel like we'll probably get a big box set after that's done. Kind of, like along these lines here. And so I'm thinking I'm going to hold off for now. But I mean, the first 3 Indiana Jones movies, that trilogy right there, amazing. You could watch that over and over and over. So to spend $15 on that, definitely worth your money. And then we've got Heavy Metal coming out on 4K, $23. Best Buy, Walmart's 31, Target 25, Amazon 23. Prices all over the board. Amazon or Best Buy are the way to go here if you're interested in heavy metal. Great movie, great cast, great soundtrack, a lot of fun. It's definitely one to have in your collection one way or another. I've got a copy already. Do I need to upgrade? I don't know. I just don't know, but it is there and it is very, very tempting. And so before we go into the movies and TV show news that is not like necessarily theatrical releases this week, we'll jump back into the comments here and say hello to the rest of you who have jumped in here. So let's see. Guilty pleasure of yours is Sucker Punch. Please don't judge. Hey, no judging here. I'm telling you, like, there's movies that people like, movies that people don't like. I'm not going to judge you. I might give you my reasons why I don't like certain movies. I might give you reasons why I do like certain movies. For example, I am the weirdo that liked Morbius. Didn't have a problem with Morbius. Greatest movie ever? No. But I thought it was okay. I kind of liked learning the origin story about that Morbius character. I did not like Prey. Prey, and this is very interesting because the experts on Rotten Tomatoes still have it at a 92, but the public, it has been slowly going down and it is now at like a 77 or 78 on Rotten Tomatoes, where it was like, I think also in the 90s at one point. So as more and more people are seeing Prey and thinking about it, the score is dropping there as far as the public's concerned with Prey. But I'm never going to judge. You go ahead and like whatever you like, and more power to you for that. Don't be ashamed. Comrade Natalie. Okay. All right. Very cool. So is that Conrad and Natalie? Is that the two of you there? So Con Nat. So we're going to go Con Nat. Very cool. You and your fiance's channel. That's sweet. That's awesome to have a channel together. I wish, like, I totally understand and I respect the fact my wife has no desire to be on YouTube at all. I wish she would because it'd be a lot of fun. But that's cool that both of you are at it, and it's great. It's really great. Jojo, I'm doing well. Thank you. Hopefully you're doing well too. And yeah, and a big what's up, what's up, what's up. Oh, you're saying what's up to Jojo. Okay, my fault. I was illegitimately accepting a what's up. My fault. Kieran Carlin, you're in the UK, but can't watch live in the UK. It's 109. You have to go to work. But I think you are entered, right? Am I saying that right? Is that Kieran? You are entered in the contest tonight. You are entered. So get some rest, go to sleep, and check back for the winner notifications to see if you won. You could watch tomorrow the replay. I would say look maybe around the 45-minute mark of this video is when we'll do that contest. So scoot ahead 45 minutes into the video to see who won that. And if it's you, I got a $25 American dollar, however that translates over to you, a gift card from Amazon coming your way. Hopefully, fingers crossed for you there, but I understand. Go get some rest. Jojo, did you know Anne Heche passed away? Yes, very sad losing Anne Heche. Robert, what's going on? How you doing? Robert, you're Texas, right? You're Dallas, right? Is that, am I remembering that right? I'll be back in Dallas very early in September. I'm going to be there for about a week. Probably going to hit back up the movie store out there and maybe do some thrifting and stuff. So, maybe I'll put it up there when I'm going to be out there, and if we can get a chance to meet up. If you're, I think you were in Dallas, right? But anyways, whoever's from Dallas, I will be out there. I'll let everybody know when I'm going to be at that movie store. Maybe we can meet up and say hi. How weird? What's going on? You got your Child's Play last week via Shout. Decent. Which one did you get? Did you get the $113 one, the $153 one, or the $200 one? Very curious. And what's your thoughts on the quality of it? Let me know. I have not ordered it, but I'm very curious on the quality. And I have seen that everybody was getting that had pre-ordered were getting them a little early, and then the screeners, screeners always get stuff early. But let me know what was your thoughts on the quality of it. I'm curious. Let's see here. Oh, we just jumped a little goofy. Blake, Mr. Slipcover Bullet Blake, what is going on, homeboy? Yeah, I did not send out invites tonight, or you would have been on the top of that list, Bullet, just because I've got some news to talk about. There's going to be some things going on. So tonight might not be the longest episode ever, because as soon as this episode is over, I'm hitting the road, heading out to Las Vegas. Shh, don't tell nobody. Going to Las Vegas, and there's going to be some badass live streams over the next few days coming from Las Vegas. A lot of content coming your way from this channel real soon. So anyways, that's why I did not send out an invite to anybody tonight. I didn't want to bring people on to cut them short, but Bullet, hope you're doing well. And it was a lot of fun watching, the live stream there the other night on your channel with everybody. It was a blast. Master Chaos has issued us a really tough task in watching some crappy movies. As we get closer to reviewing those movies, I'll post and notify everybody. But if you guys want to watch these movies, so when we do the next Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel, where Bullet, myself, Master Chaos, Tony of the Dead, Brother Chaos, and My Killer Podcast, all of us get together and watch the crappiest movies. Now, you don't see us watch the movies. You see us review them and talk about them, give our thoughts on them. So Master Chaos has this next round. He got to pick. And we have to watch Bigfoot versus Megalodon, which I watched. I didn't make it all the way through last night. I was like, I'm done with this shit. I need a break. But I started that last night, and oh my goodness. But that one, I believe, is going to be a lot better than the Korean from Seoul. The Korean from Seoul and Bigfoot versus Megalodon are the movies we have to watch for the next episode of Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel. Oh boy. we watch some horrible movies, and then then we talk about them. It's a lot of fun subjecting each other to that stuff. So, anyways, but Bullet, hope you're doing well tonight, brother. How weird. Hot take, but I think Exorcist 3 is better than the OG Exorcist, and I love the original. Huh. That's interesting. That is an interesting take. And that's one that I've never heard before. And I would have to go back because Exorcist 3 is one of those movies that it was like one and done, watched it once, never went back. But I've got the Exorcist collection right here, so I could easily go back and check that out one of these days. But that's a very interesting take. I like that. I like that. Josh Boyd enjoyed Black Phone. Felt it was pretty well done, even though we get much of no info about Hawk's character, like what he does, who he is outside as the grabber. Yes, the movie was very well done. I mean, like the vibe, the intensity of it, the nervousness when the kid starts going up the stairs, all that stuff, edge of your seat kind of stuff. But yeah, I want to know more about that character, about Ethan Hawke's character. So fingers crossed we get a prequel on that. But yes, I am with you, Josh Boyd. Robert, very cool. Yeah, nice. So I will let you know the date that I'll be over at that store, and if you can make it or whatever, would be cool to definitely meet up and hang out, and maybe if you're down for a little cameo, get you in a video here. Wicked Network, what is going on with the Wicked Network? Speaking of Wicked Networks, man, there's a lot going on in the world of OGP, and this is what's so cool. I've just got all this new equipment in where I'm going to be doing live streams a lot, where I'm upping my game. There's going to be so much more content on this channel. I've been doing this live stream on Monday. I've been doing videos on Wednesday and Friday, every once in a while on the weekend. And I'm going to continue with all three of those, but there's going to be live streams coming a lot more often. I will still be here on Mondays. Don't worry about that. 5 o'clock on the West Coast Monday, I'm going to be here. So Robert, who is indeed in Dallas, 7 o'clock your time, I will be live on Mondays. We'll be doing the same thing here. But as early as tomorrow night, we're going to be doing a live stream from one of 2 haunted hotels in Las Vegas. I am doing everything I can to get to be able to stay the night in a hotel room where there's 2 hotel rooms where both of these hotel rooms, celebrities actually died in these rooms. That is the goal. If not tomorrow night, the next night, hopefully one of those, I can pull it off. But the other night, I will be staying in the other haunted hotel that Cinestalker and I walked through, the Hotel Apache in downtown Las Vegas. We'll be staying there. I just ordered all kinds of ghost hunting equipment. I'm going to have Matt, the anonymous boozer there helping me out. We're going to be live streaming from the rooms as we're ghost hunting. We're going to be live streaming from downtown Las Vegas. I'm going to be live streaming from Lake Mead with my metal detector as I'm out there looking for the guns or dead bodies or whatever else we might find, because we know they've already found 4 dead bodies out there at Lake Mead. We're going to be doing it up, looking for this stuff, going live. I got the little MiFi thing, so I should be able to go live anywhere on the planet now. So this is going to be a lot of fun, a lot of cool content coming up you guys' way in the next couple days. So stay tuned for that. But Wicked Network, every time I hear the word Wicked, it always makes me think of Boston. Love me some Boston. Speaking of Boston, I know I'm going to be in Dallas next month, but in October, I'm going to be in Boston. We're going to be doing Haunted Overload. We're going to be going to Salem for like on Saturday, I think. I don't remember what day. It may be like the 5th or the 6th or 7th, something like that. There's a like a festival, like a street fair kind of thing going on in Salem Common. We're going to be checking out Red Sox game. Going to be checking out a Pats game. Going to be doing it up in Boston. Going to hit the JFK Presidential Library. A lot going on between Dallas and Boston, Vegas coming up. So much content coming your way, and I'm going to be streaming like a lot of it. As much as I can will be live streams. So please make sure you're subscribed. If you're still having problems and you're not getting notifications, if you go into, like when you click on YouTube on like a desktop and it shows you in the upper left-hand corner, subscriptions. Down at the bottom, like at the top above all the list of all the names, it'll say like manage subscriptions. You can go in there and it'll show you everybody you're subscribed to. And all the way on the right, there's a bell. Hit that bell, and then you'll get the notifications every time I go live, because there will be Monday videos, there will be Wednesday, there will be Friday, but also there's going to be a lot more content coming your way. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully you guys are down to join me and have some fun and hang out. That'd be a lot of cool to have all you come along and explore these places with me live as we're doing it. Cole Hamels fan, what's going on? Just went to Monster Mania over the weekend here in Jersey. Scream Union, always sweet. That is cool. I heard Monster Mania. Now, is that where John Carpenter had the original station wagon from Halloween 78? Did you get to see that? Did you get to see John Carpenter? Inquiring minds want to know, but I'm glad you had a lot of fun there at Monster Mania. That is a con that one of these days I would love to make it to. Would love to meet up. Yeah, that would be badass, dude. Hopefully we can make that happen. I will post about it. I'll kind of create a little event and I'll let you know. Try and maybe be there for a couple hours and, meet up and stuff. But that would be really rad. Hopefully we can make that happen, dude, for sure. Being Chilly, what is going on? Hey, well, that sucks. Sorry you're having laptop problems. Oh, no, and thank you. Appreciate it. I will drive safe out to Vegas tonight. Definitely will. But don't worry about missing last week. We all can't make every show, and I understand that. I really do. But, man, all of you that I see your names popping up all the time, absolutely love all of you to death. I really appreciate you being here. It's like I always say, without you all being here, this wouldn't be any fun at all. So that's awesome. Vegas videos are the best videos. I am down with you. And I wish Cinestalker could be here. If Cinestalker didn't have a obligation later in the week, he would be here. And unless he's watching right now, he doesn't even know I'm going. This was kind of a last minute decision because all of my gear came in. Everything that I needed to do all these live streams came in, which unfortunately now I come to find out I'm going to need a new laptop, because my laptop is, I think, about 7 or 8 years old. And it was like top of the line when I bought it, but it was still Windows 8. And now Windows sent me a notification last night saying that in January, they're no longer going to service Windows 8. So it's going to be a dead, whatever, like system. And so they're like, upgrade to Windows 11 or get a new one. And that computer will not upgrade to Windows 11. So looks like I'll be buying a new laptop at some point here, but you got to do what you got to do, unfortunately. And it's just part of life. But now that I do have all the gear, I got my internet. I've got the what do you call those things? I always forget the name of them, but it's like a Steadicam thing. The gimbal. Thank you. I don't know why I always forget that word, but so the picture's nice and smooth when we're walking around, and then the ghost hunting equipment, all that stuff just came in, and because I have all of it, we're able to get out there and do this. So Wicked Network, no, unfortunately, because of that, Cinestalker is not coming because he has something going on this week that he has obligations to be at that he can't get out of, can't change. So it'll be me and the Anonymous Boozer. It'll still be fun, but it won't be Cinestalker or What Movie One. Even Fluff. I tried to talk Fluff into it, but if I didn't mention last week, Fluff came down with the COVID for like the 3rd time or something. So much for vaccines, right? But anyways, Fluff was down with the COVID. He's better now. He's healthy. He tested negative. He's over it, but he's got to work and make up some of that money he lost for that time. So no Fluff either. You ordered the Child's Play 1 through 3 4K 210 Ultimate set, so you get the pins and everything, huh? Everything is awesome. The quality of the first film looks great. Nice. Well, that's cool. I'm glad. When you spend that much money on something, you would hate to pop it in and be like, I could have just went to Blu-ray. But that's cool. I'm thrilled that you are happy with that, and that it looks good. Really, really glad for you. You entered this giveaway, Jojo. Let's see. Let me see. Is Jojo on the list? Is Jojo on the list? Jojo, I don't see your name on the list, Jojo. I don't see your name. I'll have to go back and take a look real quick when we get there. How weird, got the $113 version. Nice. That's the one I totally would have got. I could have done without the NECA, but I was like, I don't know if I need like, Child's Play in 4K. It's gotta love Chucky. Gotta love the Child's Play movies. Not my favorite franchise. And so, we all have to pick and choose what we spend a lot of money on. And so that was one that I was just like, I'm just gonna have to like pass on this one. Maybe one day if they're on sale or something, I'll get the 4Ks individually or something. But no, I'm with you. I got you. $113. I knew that right away. You're Jamie Norwood. Okay, well, Jojo, then you're in business. Let's see. I believe, I remember seeing Jamie Norwood. Okay, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. No, I don't see Jamie Norwood on here. Jojo, I believe you have a bunch of different names. So are possibly one of those other names you're entered under? Let's see here. I'm not sure. But fill me in. Being chilly. Thank you very much. You always hook me up with that. I always forget to say that. But yeah, if you guys would hit the thumbs up button, that'd be really cool. You just grabbed a Windows 11 Goodwill computer for half off yesterday. It was a red color discount. Very nice. Half off. That is cool. Yeah, I need to upgrade, and unfortunately, it's a bummer, but gotta do what you gotta do. Siggy Clips, what's up? How you doing? The good thing with vaccines, if you didn't have them, probably would have been way sicker for longer. No, you're right, and I get about the vaccines. I'm totally kidding. And that is true. We understand at this point, the reason for the vaccines at this point is so that when you get sick, it's not, it really, really lowers how sick you get, and it really increases your chances of survival. So that's why. But I kid with that. Carpenter was different con. Oh, at Pittsburgh. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I remember that now. Thank you. There was 2 cons going on this week, right? Man, and I couldn't believe I saw some of the prices Carpenter was charging, and wow. A Nocturno, assuming it's happening, and we asked his booth at Comic-Con, and they said he is doing it. Are you going to be going to Golden Apple Comics to do the John Carpenter signing with the comic book and all that? Wet Movie One, myself, Cinesoccer, probably all 3 of us, and maybe others should be there again this year, assuming we can all get tickets, because we know that sells out fast. But are you going to be doing the Golden Apple? Be cool to see you again over there. Probably see you at the LA Horror Con before then. But I don't remember what day Carpenter's signing was last year. I think it was later in the month, closer to Halloween. So I would say we'd probably see a LA Horror Con first. But you got to do that because you get Carpenter. And last year was like $40, maybe it'd be $50, $60, something like that. But you get the comic book signed by everybody involved with making it. You get your Carpenter's autograph, and you get to get something else signed. And I just ordered, this is going to be so badass. I just ordered a picture, in a, I always forget the name. I'm horrible with names. I shouldn't be, but I'm horrible with names. On the autograph group the other night, I won an auction for Jamie Lee Curtis autograph photo with, it's got a picture of Jamie Lee and the Shape in Halloween. It doesn't say Halloween. It's not like, a poster or anything. Oh, I'm out of focus. What's going on? Focus, camera. What's up with that? How rude, camera. Sorry, I'm all blurry, and that's not cool. Let's go. Wow. What's going on my autofocus here, camera? Look at, woo. There we go. Sometimes the camera needs a little jump start to get in focus there. It is. I'm going to take that and get it signed. So it'll be signed by Jamie Lee. It'll be signed by John Carpenter, and then I just got to get Nick Castle on it, which is easy money. Wet Movie One has something like that. That thing's worth like $1,500. So I got that Jamie Lee picture, I think, for like $290. So I'll add Carpenter, and between Carpenter and Nick Castle, I'll spend like another $100, and then thing's going to be worth $1,000 easy. So that's very cool. And I'm not getting it to sell it. I'm getting it to like have it in my collection. What's going on my focus here? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna I'll have to switch over to manual focus here in a second. But this is not good. Canon, you got to treat me right here, Canon camera. Okay, so you missed a giveaway because of your crappy computer problems. Well, I'm sorry about that. That's a bummer. But the good thing is, you know how I roll. There's going to be more giveaways coming real soon. Huh. Well, there we go. Now I'm back in focus. Camera's tripping. If it's not my internet, it's my camera now. Huh? What's up with that? So anyways, let's I'll do a couple more comments and then we'll talk about TV and movie news. Some interesting stuff coming up here to talk about. And I've been looking at the Golden Apple website like daily to see when they're announcing that. Hopefully very soon to get our tickets to like lower the stress level there. Southern Cinemas, are you going to NYCC or is this one wrong coast for you? So I am in California, so I will not be at New York Comic Con. I will be next convention I'll be at, that LA Horror Con, the beginning of October. Then I'll be at Son of Monster Palooza, the John Carpenter signing, and Season Screamings. Those are like my next few events, conventions coming up down the road here. But yeah, those are all like LA area things. I do love New York. And one of these days I would like to get to some of those conventions out there. I was really hoping that they were going to have that Mob/Sopranos convention again in Jersey this year. And it's still like all up in the air. But unfortunately, a few of the people that went last year, guests have passed away, as we know. So I'm not sure what that's going to be like this year, but they've moved it to Miami and supposedly that's in November. But I haven't really seen news about it. I don't know what's going on. They're dragging their feet and it's like they're asking money for, people to buy tickets already without putting out a guest list or anything. Like, I don't know about that. But I was hoping to go to that in New Jersey this year, but once they said, it's going to be in Miami, I was like, I'm out. I'm good. Looking good picture wise on this end. Well, thanks, being chilly. Appreciate that. You want an Amazon gift card, please? Said this was happening in less than 24 hours. I said that you said this was happening in less than 24 hours. Okay, well, I'll go back and look at the post again and check it out. I believe they post first on Instagram. Okay. And I follow them on Instagram, follow them. I'm on their email letter and all that stuff. So yeah, as soon as we all got to share with each other as soon as they publicize that, so we can roll over there like deep, with all the homies. So, and then we're talking about Golden Apple John Carpenter signing in October. So here we go. Let's get back into some news here because there are some other things I want to talk about specifically tonight. And this would have been the main news if it weren't for Anne Heche passing away today. The final episode ever, the series finale of Better Call Saul is tonight. So that is going down. If you saw last week's, who knows how it's going to end. It is that last week's left us on one heck of a cliffhanger. Thankfully, we only had to wait 1 week and we get our answers tonight to know how that ends. Very excited to check that out. No spoilers, please, if you're like, across the pond and already seen it or something. Then I Am Groot. I mentioned this, I'm not the only one to mention this, but I mentioned it last week, but I hadn't seen any. And I watched a couple episodes and they're very short. They're only like 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that. But they are very funny. And you're seeing little like baby Groot and, kind of growing up and Groot's adventures. It is worth the time because it's not that much time. It is fun. I've seen 2 of them. I've enjoyed them both. And at some point I'll get around to watching the rest. So definitely recommend if you're subscribed to Disney Plus, I would give those a shot if you haven't already. They're short, but they're fun. And then Alien, we have to talk about Alien. And I forgot to write in my notes, but I believe so we've got an Alien show coming to FX and Hulu. And I am hoping that it's not written by the people that were at the Alien panel at Comic-Con that Fat Samurai, Sexy Sumo, and I sat through. That panel and their stories were so bad. So hopefully this is different writers. I've heard that it is different writers, like maybe um, somebody who wrote one of the earlier Alien films. I'm not sure. Is supposed to be maybe involved, but an Alien show, and if I remember right, it's like we're talking like next year. I think the dates got pushed back on it. Um, I don't remember, but I just heard about it. It's like very early in the stages of what's going to be going on with it. But fingers crossed. Okay, like Prey had some good moments. It looked good, aside from the bear that looked like a cartoon. It was a solid story. I wasn't a fan that it took 63 minutes for us to get really the Predator being a badass. I hope Alien is about the alien or the interaction between people and the alien. I don't need new characters introduced with an hour-long backstory. I don't want to identify with them. I want an alien that comes and wrecks shit. So please give me that. I hope, please, FX Hulu, let's do it. Let's do it right. Let's get a really badass alien and not take 3/4 of the show to get to him. Then House of the Dragon, August 21st. So we are like a week away, or no, like this coming weekend from House of the Dragon getting released there on HBO. And it's Game of Thrones spinoff. I wasn't really a Game of Thrones fan. I tried, I really tried, but just not a fan of that like fantasy genre. And for the same reasons, I wasn't the biggest fan of Lord of the Rings. So the Rings of Power, which is set for September 2nd, um, I'm not overly enthusiastic about that either. As far as the two of them, Rings of Power, I think will piss me off more than anything based on what I've seen in the trailers. House of the Dragon, I won't even watch. Rings of Power, I'll probably watch at some point, being that as a kid, I was a big fan of The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, the books, the movies. Like the cartoon, still probably that Hobbit cartoon from what in early 80s or something like that. Probably my favorite Hobbit or Lord of the Rings related movie. That Hobbit cartoon movie is like great. But these two series here, they're not doing much for me. I know there are a lot of diehard Game of Thrones fans, and I know there are a lot of Lord of the Rings fans. So I'm sure there will be a lot of you watching those, and I'll be very curious to hear your thoughts on them. Then also Wednesday, we still don't have a date, although this is supposed to come out this year, and we're going to get Christina Ricci in this, but she's not playing Wednesday. So she's, maybe, whatever character, but it's a different girl playing Wednesday. So, and obviously, Wednesday, has typically been a child in the Addams Family universe. So I don't know what Christina Ricci is going to play, but I think it's very cool that she is going to be in it because Christina Ricci was a great Wednesday Addams. So no date on that yet. Still looking forward to that. It should be, it should be a fun show. I think it's going to be worth our time. I really do. We just got a date of March 8th, 2024. So like over a year and a half away for Kung Fu Panda 4. And as of like yesterday, there was still no news if Jack Black is going to be back for this or not. Hopefully. How can you have Kung Fu Panda without Jack Black? I don't know. But March 8th, 2024, we will be getting another Kung Fu Panda movie, and those are always fun. Not nothing you're like, oh my God, that's the greatest movie of all time, but goofy, fun movies, always entertaining. So that'll be a fun one. Hopefully Jack Black is back for that. And then Joker 2, $150 million budget for this. And I don't know if we've got a release date yet or not. I haven't seen it. But $150 million budget and Lady Gaga. I don't know how I feel about Lady Gaga. She's a great singer, great voice. She did okay in that movie with Bradley Cooper, whatever that was called. But I just don't know. I just don't know. We'll see. But the first Joker movie is one of my favorite DC movies ever. So hopefully, I mean, if this is like even close to as good as that first one, I'll love it. I think we'll all love it. So we'll see. You know, I don't understand why actors feel like they got to be singers and singers feel like they got to be actors. I'll never get that. But hey, Lady Gaga, more power to you, but you better pull it off. You better pull it off because that is going to be it'll be disappointing if she kills that movie. But then Batman 2, this was interesting because we'd heard rumblings about Batman 2 right after the first one came out because it was such a hit. But it has still not been greenlit, and there's no confirmation that Robert Pattinson will be back, which I think would be a shame. But the idea that it's not greenlit obviously means it's still years away, because getting greenlit, to get greenlit, somebody has to get together a hell of a script and a plan for what this movie's going to be for the studio to go like, okay, here's some money, go make it. So I don't know if they're still trying to get together how they want that story to go, or were they shot down and it hasn't been greenlit and they're like, go back to the drawing boards, come back with a better story. Who knows? But not being greenlit yet is kind of surprising, as well as the Batman did this year. I mean, that was in thinking about the Batman movies. So the Dark Knight trilogy. So you've got the Dark Knight Rises, and what was the other one? Is it Batman Begins? But anyways, the first two in that trilogy are probably my favorite two Batman movies of all time. Then The Batman would be my third favorite Batman movie of all time. But the interesting thing about that is Michael Keaton is still my favorite Batman. Love Michael Keaton, but Christian Bale's amazing. But Michael Keaton, just the nostalgia factor, I think, him being my favorite Batman. But those first two in the Dark Knight trilogy, come on. But this one, I was surprised, and I kind of went back and forth with Matt the other day about this, because he refuses to watch the Batman because he hates Robert Pattinson. I get that. I know somebody who doesn't like Matt Damon. They don't watch the Bourne movies, which to me, they're doing themselves a disservice because the Bourne movies are epic. But if you don't like an actor, I get it. I am not a Leonardo DiCaprio fan, but there are some movies that I really like that he's in. There are a lot of movies that I'm like, I don't care for. But like The Departed, come on, who doesn't love The Departed? But you got to get past DiCaprio being in it. So that movie right there, I fully expected to not like the Batman. I fully expect, like, the trailer looked great. I went into the theater thinking this is probably going to disappoint me, but I walked out going, that was amazing. That was really amazing. I absolutely loved how dark and borderline of a horror movie it was. So I cannot wait for another Batman movie. And I really hope that someday we get a Joaquin Phoenix. And I mean, give me Joaquin Phoenix, Christian Bale, give me Joaquin Phoenix, Robert Pattinson Batman movie together. Epic. I think that's what we all would want, but who knows what's going to happen down the road. Maybe they are waiting. Maybe, but I mean, we still got so much to explore with the Penguin, with other characters for this Robert Pattinson Batman world. So who knows? We'll see about that, but disappointing that it is probably years away still. And then Warner Brothers is now considering canceling the Flash movie altogether, just like throwing it on the scrap heap. Will not surprise me if this is a straight to like DVD, or straight to 4K, whatever, straight to DVD is like the term I always use, but or to streaming service. Will not surprise me if this winds up straight on streaming, like it doesn't get a theatrical release, because I'm telling you, like Ezra Miller, his career's done. Like done. You're not acting again, dude. Sorry. Why do you keep doing what you're doing? For somebody that young with the world at their feet to just throw their life away is colossally stupid. And to have Warner Brothers thinking that they're just going to shelf a whole movie because of the way you're acting, Ezra Miller, that is insane. So who knows what's going on with that? And I guess we'll have to wait and see. But, these movies, with the controversy with Amber Turd and Aquaman, who knows what's going to happen there and all that. Like, I mean, it's very interesting. It will be very interesting to see how this all plays out with these movies and the bad PR that some of these actors are giving them. So, but we know you won't be back. You will not be back. Oh, looks like we got a couple bots there. Oh, and I did want to mention, and I don't remember who all I made, but yeah, video on demand and straight to video on demand. Thank you very much. Yeah. Sometimes brain farts. There's a lot going through my mind and just too much for my mouth to spit out sometimes. But I did add a few of you to the list of moderators. So if anybody's in here that I did add, and you'll know because you'll see the little pop-up next to your name there. Some of you I tried to add, and I don't know if I was able to, like Nocturnal, Southern Cinemas. I was going to make you moderators just because you're here all the time. But I don't know, like when I go to, and Bruce Wayne's in the house. I was going to add you, but there's so many people with the same names out there that I just, for whatever reason, when it puts up the list of people, when I search your names, you didn't pop up there. But so anyways, trying to get a few more moderators to help combat these bots here. Hamburger Time, what's going on? I want to say Human Centipede is effing nasty. And I'm going to tell you something. Human Centipede, the first Human Centipede, yeah, while it's nasty, it is a brilliant movie. I loved the first Human Centipede. The second one was off the rails and it was goofy and it was just laughable the entire time, but I enjoyed it. I am still looking to get a copy of the third. There is I think a trilogy out there, and I have the first two movies, and I'll probably get the trilogy and sell these two at some point. But Human Centipede is a wacko movie. You have to have like me. I love when I go looking for horror movies. I love the disturbing movies. I love to see how dark and disturbing writers can be. And so I think Human Centipede is definitely one of them. Human Centipede 2 just is too goofy, but Human Centipede is a very interesting movie. I really enjoyed that, but it is nasty, 100% nasty. Did you notice Jenny Ortega is always crawling on the floor in pain in her movies? Oh, that's funny. I'd have to Google her right now to think of offhand what else she's been in, but that is a very funny take. I like that. Didn't see the first Joker, not going to see the second, just not a fan of the leads. Oh, wow. Interesting. Joaquin Phoenix. Why, being chilly, why don't you like Joaquin Phoenix? That is interesting. I haven't heard anybody have an issue with him before. Very curious. Yeah, let me know. Batman Begins was the first in the Dark Knight trilogy. Okay, so thank you. So Batman Begins, then The Dark Knight, then The Dark Knight Rises. I always get them confused. So Batman Begins, best Batman movie of all time. The Dark Knight, or is it Dark Knight? The Dark Knight, whatever the second one is. I always goof them up. But Batman Begins, best Batman movie of all time. For me, that is my favorite. Video on demand. Yeah, thanks. Robert Pattinson really showed me how good of an actor he is in Remember Me. Recommend checking that one out. I have not seen Remember Me, but I got my list here and I will write that down right now. So I don't know that I'd ever seen a movie with Robert Pattinson because the Twilight movies were not for me. So I have not watched those. I've been flipping around on the boob tube here, and from time to time, passed by, and I've kind of stopped to go like, okay, what is the draw to these Twilight movies? And I can't get into them. So I can't say I've ever really seen Robert Pattinson act, and that's mainly the main reason I thought the new Batman was going to be bad. But he nailed it. Like, kudos to Robert Pattinson. He is an amazing actor, and he nailed Batman. Absolutely loved it. You got the trilogy of Human Centipede on Blue. Not sure if part 2 and 3 are even on Blue. Okay. Yeah, no. I like, yeah, part 2. I think I have mine as a DVD. But I have not. I've not seen 3, but yeah, I do think I will just break down and get that trilogy. It's been something I've been meaning to get, but I was kind of holding out hope I would just find a third one somewhere. I don't even know where you could find it because I've looked online and stuff, and I don't want a bootleg copy. You know, I want the like a real legit thing. So probably the trilogy is the way to go. The third is on Tubi. Okay, so I can watch, and thanks for that, Hamburger Time. So I could watch the third to at least get my fix on it. But yeah, it's an interesting. It's such an interesting premise, and you know, what length would you go to if you woke up and your face was sewn to somebody else? Now, part 2, if your face was stapled to somebody's ass, yeah, I'm plucking staples out. I'm sorry, you know that dude. You know, I'm getting out of that. But when your face, like in part 1, you're screwed. What a shitty, literally shitty way to go. You're just so crazy. Funny Games is pretty disturbing. Nice. See, and that's I love when you all recommend movies to me to check out. And where's my list? I have to look. Is Funny Games one that's on my list? That sounds so familiar. Oh, Funny Games. I have a movie on my list called Funny Man, but I didn't have Funny Games. So Funny Games is now on the list. Nathan, thank you very much for that recommendation. Being Chilly, never been a fan of Younger Phoenix. Okay. Remember Me is about 9/11. Oh, okay. Okay. And see, you know, like, I mean, I haven't watched, what was it, the Tom Hanks, like something loud and close or whatever that was with the Tom Hanks movie about 9/11. I haven't watched it just because 9/11 for me, like I'm old enough that I remember waking up that morning, getting a phone call with somebody telling me, turn on the news, and turning on the news and sitting there in awe and sitting there going like, what the hell is going on? I remember sitting there that day going like, I need to go to the recruiter's office. I need back in the Marine Corps. I need to go kick some ass. All the different emotions that went through my mind that day as we watched those events play out. And I've seen so many of the documentaries about 9/11, you know, the firefighters, the police, you know, all, you know, everybody that either lost their lives or was there. I have a picture of my son who's now 20 years old that we got in, I want to say 2005 or 2006, where one of the policemen that was at the World Trade Center that day, he was on a Staten Island ferry and we were riding across the Staten Island ferry. And I just noticed because he had the biggest guns I've ever seen in my life. And he had a big 9/11 tattoo on his arm. And, you know, we asked, you know, if we could take a picture with him with my son. And he's like, yeah. And so he picks him up and you can totally see him holding my son with his 9/11 tattoo and everything. And like looking at that picture gives me goosebumps, you know. But I mean, just being even being in lower Manhattan still to this day gives me goosebumps. So I haven't watched really anything that wasn't like a real true documentary, like on History Channel or something like that. on 9/11, but that's cool. Remember me. I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, so thanks for that information, everybody. I absolutely love that. Be back later. Do your thing. Do your thing. Oh, I was saying we were going to do the contest around 5:45 or so. Flew right by that. Did you see X? If so, did you like it? X. Are we talking? Was that Denzel? Is that the movie with Denzel, Nathan? Watch Good Time with Robert Pattinson. Good movie. Same director as Uncut Gems. Very cool. Good Time. Okay, cool. Boom. Boom. This is funny. I'm looking at my phone right now, and I don't know what I said, but it like woke up, and Google's trying to help me do something right now. So moving on. Funny Games is fuck nice. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I got you there. Chaiwan Lee, what's up? How you doing? Watched the good, the bad, the weird. It's a Korean spoof reimagined of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Oh, nice. I'm all about these Korean movies lately, so that is very cool. Good, the Bad, and the Weird. I am writing notes. Yeah, thank you all so much for these recommendations. I watch as many movies as I can. I've been super busy lately, and so I haven't gotten to a lot of them. But I did just watch, and I released on the other channel that review of the movie that. Where is it? Oh my goodness! It's buried over there somewhere. But the movie that Supervillain Pete sent me, that Criterion Blowout, that was great. I watched that recently, and big ups to Supervillain for sending that out here. But hopefully I'm saying it right, Chaiwan Lee. But that is very cool. I'm definitely going to look up The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. That is cool. Order Orphan, waiting on it. Nice, very cool. You want a $25 gift? Well, we're still working on that, Jojo. We're going to get there. It's as good as the original, the Korean one. Nice. That's cool. That is very cool. Koreans are making some amazing movies lately, like amazing. Southern Cinema, like talking spoilers over here. Talking maybe about the 9/11. Extremely loud, incredibly close. Thank you, Jojo. Yep, that is exactly what I was talking about. Yep. There is an original Funny Games and a remake, but the remake is shot for shot in English. Both are great. Very good to know. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Arizona Sniper. Yes, the contest and Arizona Sniper, I don't think you're in it. This contest, I mentioned last week that in order to be in this contest, I was going to post a post on YouTube here. So you didn't have to have any other social media accounts. You just had to follow me on YouTube. And I posted something about the Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel group that I'm in with some other YouTubers. And I said, you had a comment on that post. And I wrote on that post, this is the official entry. So only the people that commented on that post get to be in the contest. So we shall see. I'm going to dive into that in just a second here. So we're just about caught up. Oh no, the new Ty West movie X. No. Oh, thank you. No, that I have not watched that yet. And shame on me. I was like torn. I'm like, do I buy this? Like, I think it just came out. I don't know if the 4K is out yet, but shame on me for not getting to that yet. No, X is like, I've been meaning to check that out for a while. It looks so good, and I've heard pretty good things about it. Nathan, your thoughts on it? You like it? Arizona Sniper missed it. Good luck to the others. Yeah, Arizona Sniper. Good thing is there will always be more contests. There will always be more that coming up very, 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 very soon. Just got here. Have a question. Favorite Olivia Newton-John film? For me, maybe it's the obvious, but I would just have to say Grease. And rest in peace to Olivia Newton-John. It's such a bummer losing her, and then Anne Heche, back-to-back weeks. I mean, it seems like every single week I'm coming on here now and we're talking about the passing of another celebrity. It's just so sad. But I do want to mention one more thing. Favorite vampire film off the top of my head, and I'm horrible at picking things off the top of my head. But I would probably say Interview with the Vampire. Or no, maybe Bram Stoker's Dracula. Probably Bram Stoker's Dracula. Probably, yeah. I like Van Helsing. I like Bram Stoker. In that, like, genre. Um, interview or Bram Stoker. Probably Bram Stoker's Dracula. Probably that one. Hard to say. Lost Boy, for sure your fave. Yeah, nice. Good call. Very cheesy on purpose, all about the cheese. Nice. Yeah, no, and that's the thing. You can enjoy cheesy movies. I have no problem with cheesy movies, but as long as the filmmakers accept and understand that they're making a cheesy movie, when they embrace it and they know what that movie is, that those are good. When they try to be serious and it's just cheesy, those are kind of rough sometimes. Would you do a drunken review on Human with Fluffy? So Hamburger Time, I will probably at some point do more drunken movie reviews, but Fluffy is sober now. Fluffy has been sober for probably over 70 days now. He hasn't had a sip of alcohol. He went cold turkey when he went in the hospital, and I'm very proud of him for that. So no drunken movie reviews with Fluff again. We will still be doing movie reviews from time to time, but unfortunately, Fluffy, between being sick in the hospital, then having to go to work to try and make up some of that lost money, and then coming down with COVID again, like I've only seen Fluff like once in the last couple of months. So, we'll be doing some more movie reviews here soon, but not drunk movie reviews. Wait, who is the second that died recently? So Anne Heche died this week, and then Olivia Newton-John died last week. But going back, we Tony Sirico and gosh darn it, his name, Uncle Paulie, Tony Sirico, and gosh, forgive me for forgetting his name. But I mean, there's been so many deaths. I think it all kind of started with Ray Liotta a few months ago. But just so sad, so sad. One last thing before I do get into this contest, I do want to mention this past weekend's UFC fights were in San Diego, and it was kind of cool because, I like what they do. When they go to London, they have like Paddy the Baddy, Meatball Molly. They have a lot of London favorite fighters there, and they did the same thing in San Diego. They had a couple of fighters from San Diego fighting. There were some great fights. If you missed it, I recommend at least going back and watching the main card. The fights were great. Just for being a non-pay-per-view event, it was very, very good. But this weekend we have Usman versus Edwards 2 in UFC 279. Aside from this, really, I mean, there's some good fights on the card, but there's no like household names. It is not the greatest pay-per-view ever. I don't think I'll be dropping the cash on it. I do fully expect Usman to easily beat Edwards, but we'll see. You never, ever, ever know. You never know. But did want to mention UFC 279 coming up this weekend. So we will now focus on a giveaway. What is your favorite Halloween candy? And do you know what movie one's favorite vampire film? I do not know what movie one's favorite vampire film. I don't. My favorite Halloween candy would probably be Halloween candy. I like the little, like for me, I always get the bags with like the little mini Snickers and the little mini Milky Ways and all those. Those probably my favorite. Little chocolates. I'm a sucker for chocolate. Diaz, yeah, no, that should be a great fight too. Yeah, and that's there's a lot of fights coming up in the months coming up, and this card is solid, but it's just not the greatest card. But Diaz, does he have much left in the tank? It's kind of interesting. Kind of like Cruz. If I'm Cruz, I retire and I just stay in the booth now. Because Cruz was like, he was he was doing good. He was bobbing and weaving. He was moving around. He was landing a lot of significant blows. But every time Cruz got hit, you could see it rocked him. It rocked his world. And all it took was that one kick to the face. I mean, like I say, all it took, but his nose, man, did his nose get jacked from that kick. But anyways, if I'm Cruz, I go into the booth. But Diaz, how much does Diaz really have left? These guys, Conor McGregor, Diaz, Cruz, they're kind of like getting toward the end of their career there. So it would be interesting to see. Didn't understand the hype with Black Phone with Ethan Hawke. I liked it. It wasn't the greatest movie ever. There were people coming out like, oh my God, loved it. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I just wanted more to the story. And if we get a prequel, hopefully that answers all my questions. But I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. So here we go. So let's do this now. I did not type in advance everybody's name on the Wheel of Death because I think when I do that ahead of time, it jacks with my internet. I worry about that site and how it pulls my internet away from doing this. So I have to go through now and I have to put everybody on the list. So we'll do that together. Cole's Hamels fan. No, that dude was insane. And his speech after the fight, hilarious. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So he is like, I thought he was going to get his ass handed to him in the first round, but what an amazing fight that was. And definitely we'll be keeping an eye out for his fights coming forward, moving forward. Cause he is just a wild dude. I don't know if I'm all on board with the shtick though, with the act. We'll see, but I'm funny. I'm kind of hypocritical like that at times because like Patty the Batty, I love it. I love the goofiness, being the outgoing character he is. And I also, maybe my favorite fighter of all time is Conor. And I know Conor, either people love him or hate him. So, I don't know. We'll have to see a couple more fights out of him before if I decide if I'm on his bandwagon or not. But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and open up a new tab here, and I'm going to pull up the Wheel of Death and get everybody's names in here. I'll take a look one more time. I will take a look one more time to see who has entered on the list because I have a list here, but I created this list yesterday. So there's been like 24 hours have passed. So I'm going to take a look again in just a minute, wink, wink, to see who I might have missed on the entry here. So first I'm going to pull up the Wheel of Death. Then I'm going to go through everybody again that would have commented and did what they needed to do to get entered in this contest. So here we go. Wheel of Death, pulling it up. And I apologize for doing this like this. I'm going to have to see if I can figure out another way. Maybe I can enter all the names and exit out of it and come back and they'll still be there. So I don't have to go through that process with you sitting here watching me. Southern Cinemas. Yes, no, that is the contest for this week that you did not enter, Susan. I don't have you on here. It is, remember, if you were here when I mentioned a couple times last week that there was going to be a contest this week, and you had to enter by commenting on a post. So don't just look at my videos. When I post on YouTube as well, you never know. There might be a contest. Last week's contest was for people following me on Instagram. This week's contest was for people that don't have other social medias aside from YouTube. So I made a post on YouTube. I did it the day after. I did it last Tuesday. I put it up there really early in the morning, but I put it up there and you had to comment on that post to be entered in the stream. So here we go. Let me pull this up. I'm going to share screen and Wheel of Death. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to enter the names that I have on here first, and then I will go look at the other. It's so Southern Cinema Susan. It is not on my other social medias. It is a YouTube post. So the way to see YouTube posts, if you don't know, go into the. Let me make sure I'm not lying to you about this. You go into the. I think it's in the. Is it in the community tab? Okay, so let me see. I'm going to look at my channel, and so then you go into community. So on my YouTube channel, you'll see where it says at the top home, videos, playlists, and community. But if you're getting notifications, like if you've rung the bell, you should get the bell, the notification that I posted something. This was posted 6 days ago. It says this is the only place to enter the giveaway contest for OGP channel with the drawing on Monday, 8/15. Please follow these simple rules. And it goes on to explain that there. So, but like I said, I'm going to be looking at that post again in a minute after I enter all these names. So I'm going to be looking at that post again to see who has not been added to my list yet. So if you entered between that time and the last 24 hours on that post, go maybe take a look at that post. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Trying to be as fair to everybody as possible. But the main thing is raising awareness that YouTube does have posts like shorts and everything else. Mr. Bones, what's cracking, Mr. Bones? How you doing tonight? Did you get in this? Mr. Bones. I don't think you're on the list either. But we're starting with Canadian Blu-ray. He was the first to enter. Then Victor. I like that name. What's our Vector? Victor? Shirley must be kidding. My name's not Shirley. Or I'm not kidding and quit calling me Shirley. Is that how it goes? Dale Gribble. I love that. Instead of Dale Dribble. Dale Gribble. Nocturno. Dusk. Sheiks. And again, if I jack your name up on here a little bit, I apologize. But we get the gist. My main man Balls are in the house. Kieran Harlan was the one that had to go to bed to go to work. So sorry, Kieran. It's an hour and 23 minutes into the post, and I said it was going to be 45 minutes. My fault. We got to chatting and got lost track of times. You don't get notifications for YouTube community posts. Oh, that's a bummer. Southern Cinemas. Yeah, I don't understand why you wouldn't get those notifications. That's a bummer. That hidden treasure. And if you feel, and if I miss your name here and you feel like you were unjustly left off the list here, please let me know and I'll go back and look for you. Mega Gerald 777. And then we've got Jeffrey Smythe. Then we've got Brian Trash. Then we've got Conrad and Natalie. Now I know. Now I know it's Conrad and Natalie. Very cool. I love getting to know you guys. It's so awesome. AR 1015. And we got Ruben Villa. And we got Bubba Fett 73. Logan Carnes, my main man Logan. The Carnes, is that how you pronounce it, Logan? I think that's how you pronounce it. And then we got Kevin Hampton. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Now I'm going to go take a look. Saw your video unboxing Grail items. Agree, those are not Grail. Robert, no, 100%. You're right. That box was dog shit. They sent me an email today for other stuff. I flat out, I just unsubscribed. I was like, nope. I don't want your stuff. I won't promote your stuff. It's like, what a bad company. They sent out a bunch of garbage. What are you doing a drawing for? Oh yeah, I should probably mention that. So this is one of two things tonight. If you have a U.S. mailing address, and I'm going to take down this wheel here for a second. If you have a U.S. mailing address, you get a choice. You can get this Felissa Rose autographed, and it's Beckett authenticated here, where she wrote "Good night," and it's obviously from Sleepaway Camp, and she wrote Felissa Rose, EXO, Angela, which was her character's name in Sleepaway Camp. You can get this mailed to you, or you can get a $25 Amazon gift card. Put that right there for now. Perfect. The international folks would be just eligible for the $25 Amazon gift card. You meant what contest? Because I did the Insta things. So the Instagram was last week, and I think I remember your name being on the wheel last week. This week was from the post I put on. I put it on YouTube. It was a YouTube post this week. So I'm going to go back right now, and I'm going to look at all the posts that I may have missed in the last 24 hours and or 3 minutes ago. So let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm going to open this up nice and big so I can see. Okay. So sorry, bear with me. I'm making sure that I get off this. And so this was a post. It was not a video. It was a post. So I'm throwing things around here. Sometimes we do contests on videos. Sometimes they're on like Instagram. Sometimes they're just on a video, or sometimes they're on a post. So could be anywhere. So, and I'm not saying like, oh, follow me here, follow me there, follow me in all these places. I'm just trying to spread it around. So if you do follow me in all those places, you have a better chance of winning some of these contests. Kind of like Southern Cinemas, who's won twice at least, if not 3 times already. So here we go. Looking in this sort by newest comments here. Oh, so it looks like Nathan C. got in. A Cole Hamels fan got in. Southern Cinemas got in. And I promise you this: I won't do the next contest this way. It'll be like a video or something. Southern Cinemas 35. Andrew got in. Jojo, there you are, Jojo. You weren't lying, Jojo. You're in here. And Kevin Hampton. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I've got a few to add to the list here. Let's go ahead and get Nathan. See, I guess I should share this. I should put this back up here again. Boop, there we go. Well, let's make it smaller again so it's easier for you guys to see. Can I make that? Let's see here. What if I go like this? Where'd the names go? There. Well, still not gonna. You're not gonna be able to read them all. But look up there. Make sure you see your name on the wheel. Find your name on the wheel. Okay, so Nathan C. And then we had Cole Hamels. And we had Southern Cinemas 35, Andrew, and Jojo. Oops. Here we go. That's it. The entry period is closed. Thank you very much to everybody who's entered. And Cool Whip. I do like Cool Whip. Cool Whip. Why are you saying it that way? I don't know what you're talking about. Cool Whip. So here we go. I'm going with music. I let you all pick last time. I'm going to go with music this time. How does Into Space sound? I don't like that. Night driving is put me to sleep. Lo-fi rock. Okay, we'll do the rock. We'll turn the volume way down. There we go. All right, here we go. Is everybody ready? Are you so excited? Here we go. Yes, Andrew, good luck all. Yes, good luck to everybody. This is a random wheel, and whoever wins, wins. Process of elimination, as always. Here we go. Let the beatings begin. The first person to fall off the list, and I'll tell you probably several times while I do this, I appreciate every single one of you that is here and enters. I really, really do. Dale Gribble, I am sorry, but thank you very much for entering. Who is next? Boom, boom. Oh, no, Cole Hamels fan. Oh, boy. Barely squeaked in and quickly squeaked out. Sorry about that, Cole Hamels, but thank you very much for being here, Mr. Cole Hamels fan. And next is Bubba Fett. Not happening today, Bubba Fett, but thank you. I can't hear the music. Can anybody else hear the music? I don't want to make sure it's not too loud, but I can't hear it. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. There we go. Ooh, man, I'm feeling it. Oh, Canadian Blu-ray. Bummer. I got a little loud there. Hopefully I didn't blow out your eardrums. But Daniel, sorry, buddy. Daniel won a contest for me, won a couple autographs, and I saw he just won something else recently from somewhere else. So very cool. Good for you, Daniel. But unfortunately tonight, it is not in the cards. Here we go. Next to fall is Victor. I thought it was going to be JoJo. You survived one more spin at least, JoJo. Here we go. Who is next? Oh, bummer. Andrew with the good juju, with the good vibes, and yet still gets taken out relatively early. But thanks for being here. Thanks for entering, Andrew. Appreciate you. Here we go. Who is next? AR 1015. Sounds like a radio station. Tonight on AR 1015. But thank you very much for being here, AR 1015. Appreciate you. And here we go. Next to fall off the list is, oh no, Nocturno. Bummer. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Who is next? Kevin Hampton. Sorry about that, Kevin. And keep on. Here we go. Next to fall off the list is JoJo. Bummer, JoJo. Sorry. No $25 card for you tonight. I know you wanted that. Sorry about that, JoJo, but thanks for being here. Thanks for always being here, JoJo. Appreciate you. And next, oh, bummer, Logan Carnes. Such a good dude. Logan, love you, but unfortunately, it's not happening today. Here we go. Let's see. I didn't put a title up here. Kieran Carlin. Oh, hopefully you didn't spend too much time going back looking. But thank you very much for tuning in from across the pond. When you see this, hopefully you're having a great day or did have a great day at work and hopefully got some rest. But thanks for dropping in. Let's put a name here. This is the Felissa or Amazon $25. Okay, so that's boom. That's where we're at. You're picking Felissa or Amazon $25 gift card. Who wants to offend Felissa Rose and tell her they don't want her autograph? Just kidding. I know so many of you don't collect autographs, so hey. Ruben Villa, sorry about that, but thank you very much for entering. Here we go. Moving right along. Southern Cinemas. Oh, bummer. Well, you got on there, but it didn't happen. Would that have been the third or fourth? Is that, I can't remember, Southern, is that third or fourth? Jeffrey Smythe, thank you very much for entering. Appreciate you, but not happening today. Here we go. I haven't seen a comment in a while. How's my internet, everybody? Am I still coming in loud and clear? Oh, so this would have been your third. Okay, so it obviously, Susan, you have just answered my question. Thank you very much. And Nathan C. Bummer. Nathan C. and Susan out. Bummer. So very cool. Would have been, and Andrew, thank you very much. It's always cool to see somebody, win multiple times. It just tells me like, you're always here, which I know, I see the names, we see, the regular, and we love everybody, but, the folks that are here a lot and love to hang out and be part of this little community we got is really cool to see you all win. So look at this list right here. Who is going to be next? Will it be Mega Gerald, that hidden treasure? I'm so sorry, but thank you very much for entering. So look at that. We are down to Conrad and Natalie, Brian Trash, Mega Gerald, Balzer, and Dusk Sheiks. Some very familiar names left on the list here. Here we go. Let's see who is. It will be Mega Gerald or Mega Gerald. Sorry, not happening today. And then there were 4. Here we go. Gotta go wash your cat. So later, hope you have a good night. Oh no, thank you very much for being here. Do what you gotta do. I understand. Go get them kitties clean. Gotta do that. We got a baby kitten. Maybe I'll get the kitten up here on the channel next week so you can see him. Little cutie we got. But yeah, have a good night, Southern. Take it easy. We'll see you next time. Balzer, man, I love you, Balzer. You are one of the channel's MVPs. Really appreciate you being here. Would have been cool to see you win. Unfortunately, it's not happening tonight. Here we go. Connat, Brian Trash, Dusk Sheiks, Connat. Oh, bummer. So close. And here we go. Brian Trash or Dusk Sheiks. Who will it be? Remember, whoever it lands on is not the winner. Brian Trash. No soup for you. Dusk Sheiks. You are the winner, Dusk Sheiks. Are you here in the room? I know Dusk Sheiks pops in and out time to time, but Dusk Sheiks is a very, very familiar name. So I am very, very happy for you, Dusk Sheiks. I would love to hear from you. You can message me Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, private message me. If you are not able to do that on any of those, I also have on this channel my email address. Go to my About tab and you will see the email address on there so you can get a hold of me. Dusk Sheiks, that is on you to do so to claim your prize. And let us know, is it Felissa Rose or will it be the $25 Amazon gift card? Let me know, Dusk Sheiks, and I will let everybody know next week. If we don't see Dusk Sheiks tonight, I will let everybody know next week what Dusk Sheiks chose to go with there. So let's kill the music, exit out of this. Comments. Yes, you were very close. And no, definitely cool to see familiar names in the finals there. Would have been cool to either send this or shoot the gift card your way. But there will always be more. I'm always giving away stuff. All these super chats and everything I get, always reinvesting in the channel to be able to do more stuff for you all and make it fun for everybody. Now, I do have to talk about something, and I probably should have done this a little bit earlier, but I do have to talk about something that I just got in the mail recently, and this is actually pretty cool. I had mixed feelings about this when they emailed me, and I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this. And the cool thing about this is not like another tech gadget. It's not cameras. It's not a DVD player, nothing like that. What I got in the mail, let me just show you firsthand, is this right here. And it is called a movie palette. I still haven't even taken it out of the plastic because I'm trying to protect it until I figure out exactly where it's going to go on the wall. But I didn't want to do that until I had this video and went over it with you. You can see down here in the corner, if you can read that, it says The Shining. So this is a movie palette. Basically, the easiest way to explain that is if you took the movie The Shining and put it on an editing like timeline and squished it down to this size, that's basically what it would look like. You know, because when you squish up, like if you're editing a video and you squish it as small as it can go, it looks like a colorful barcode. And that's what these are. So if we start, we know this has to be the beginning here, because at the end of The Shining, a lot of, well, right? Yeah, no, this has to be the beginning over here. The end of The Shining has a lot of snow and blue and all that. But The Shining, so basically it says, they sent me a letter here too. Let me set this down a little bit. And they say how it works right there. Movie palettes are created by a team of artists who carefully choose colors for our canvas paintings. Firstly, the most common color of every scene in the movie is found. So they go scene by scene by scene. So, for example, this is The Shining. And as we progress in the movie, we can see there's a lot of red right here. Maybe the door, when the blood came out of the door, or like the red in the carpet and stuff at The Shining, you know, the orangish stuff. You know, so you can kind of tell what scenes are what. But colorful stripes are then put on a canvas in chronological order from left to right. So yeah, so that would be the beginning, going that way. The length of each stripe represents the length of a scene in the movie. So all the stripes are not going to be the same size. So you see like this, you know, dark red here is going to be a longer scene than maybe like, you know, this little dark blue one right there or something. So when they asked me, they emailed me and they're like, would you want to talk about this on your channel if we send you one? I was like, sure, send me. You know, I'm always, you know, somebody wants me to promote and do stuff, I'm always down. Nathan C., thank you very much for being here. Appreciate you. Yeah, you have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. You saw Tim Talks. Tim Talks Talkies has one. Oh, very cool. Yeah, nice. Yeah, no, these are getting popular. These are really starting to become a popular item. And so they emailed me and they're like, would you talk about it on your channel if we send you one? I was like, sure, go ahead, send me one. So they're like, go on our site and pick out what movie you want. So I was like, okay. It was very cool because they have like thousands of movies you can choose from. And then you get it. And it has, where did it go? Right over here in small writing, The Shining, where you see the name of the movie in small writing. But it's not like a big like logo or anything. This is just like a movie palette. So I am a big fan of The Shining. I've got the pillows over here. I've got a couple different posters. I've got a Shining rug down there. Like, absolutely love The Shining. Might be my favorite horror movie of all time. But in fact, it probably is my favorite horror movie of all time. So I was like, yeah, send me The Shining. Even though I thought there were other color palettes that looked better. Like, I like the one for Empire Strikes Back. Is really cool looking. And some of the other Star Wars look great. Like sci-fi ones going from bright colors to dark colors to bright colors look really cool. But being that I love The Shining so much, I was like, let me do that. I want to do that one. So this is the color palette from the movie The Shining. And the people over there are very cool. And this is a very quality item. So this is what they're offering. If you go on their website, they're having a big sale now, actually. So I'm not sure if you get the discount from me if you buy a sale item. But they're basically, these are normally like $120. And I'll show you the quality of work here in just a second. But they're like, I don't know if all of them or a bunch of them or whatever are like on sale for like half off right now. So I don't know if you're going to get the 15% off of the half off, or you're just going to get the half off if you go that route. But there is a discount code, Philip, PHILLIP, 2 L's, 15, Philip 15 for 15% off if you buy one that is not on sale for sure. Like I said, I don't know about the sale price, but if you get one of these, enter the code Philip 15 anyways, so they can know that I'm the one that sent you over there. And maybe they'll send us something else. Maybe eventually we'll get one to give away or something like that. Who knows? But because I have some companies that want to promote stuff with me that are sending me giveaway copies, like the movie last week. So, if you let them know I sent you, or at least put that giveaway, that discount code in there, you will be doing us all a favor here. So, but you can see in the back, it comes with like mounting brackets installed, and over here it has like a barcode for what item it is, and trying to get it to where I can show you. Like, here's one that's easily legible. It says movie palette on, and it's like kind of like a cloth, or like a, it's not like just poster paper, poster board. It's like a cloth material. But like I said, I haven't taken it out because I wanted to protect it till I find where I'm going to permanently mount it. So it'll be in the background up there somewhere. In future videos, you'll see that. But I did want to mention that they were nice. Ooh, lost Felissa here. They were nice enough to send that to me, so I did want to take a couple minutes and talk about that, because it is a pretty cool item. It's not for everybody, but it is. If there's a movie you really really love, it might be a cool piece to add to your collection. So check them out. Like I said, they have thousands of movies. It's moviepalette.com. MOVIE. I dropped this little thing right here. MOVIEPALETTE. And so then they also send a letter from Mark, who is like, I think like the owner, but is, Mark, he said, my name is Mark. I'm a movie buff, also a founder of Movie Palette. So he's one of the founders. But little quote, you had me at hello, Jerry Maguire. You can get a Jerry Maguire one if you want. All kinds of different movies to choose from right there if you're interested in that. So that being said, we have wrapped up our contest. We have wrapped up talking about the movie palette. I'm going to go through the news one more time. If anybody has anything they want to throw out there to kind of talk about. And Mario, what's going on, Mario? Hey, I don't know if I said hi or not to you already, Mario. How you doing? I appreciate that. I saw your post a second ago, and I meant to say hi, but was kind of caught up in the midst of that right there. But anyways, we're going to kind of recap the news before we wrap it up here. But yeah, hey, everyone, if you would, like the monkey says, like, comment, subscribe, and all that goodness. If you would, please, yeah, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be really, really cool. And while I've still got you here, before we start going, I do want to mention I am going to be doing a lot more content coming out. You will still have these videos here every Monday at 5 o'clock on the West Coast, so 8 o'clock on the East Coast. You'll still get a video on Wednesday. You'll still get a video on Friday. But I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams and other videos like on location. So please make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of that, and hit the thumbs up button. That would be awesome. Monkey, thank you very much for mentioning that. Really appreciate it. I really, really do. And I'm starting out the live streams tomorrow night with a live stream from Las Vegas. It might be on Fremont Street walking around drinking. It might be in a hotel room haunting for ghosts live, like literally hunting for ghosts. It might be there, but it will be in Las Vegas tomorrow night, a live stream on the channel here. So very excited about that. I'm really trying to take this channel to the next level, spread the news and everything. So anytime anybody, throws that out, Monkey, it's much appreciated. Thank you so much for mentioning that, because I always kind of forget. I always do. I just get to talking and chatting and having so much fun with everybody. It slips my mind. But let's get back and recap the news here before we end this up. And yeah, once again, let's give a moment of silence for Anne Heche here. So sad, 53 years old, lost her life way too early. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My bad, you guys. I was rambling. How many people are still here watching me ramble? Oh man. How many people are here watching me ramble for that long with no audio? That's hysterical. Uh just kidding. Ha ha. Ha ha. Oh my god, that's hilarious. And I don't because I wasn't looking at the comments. I wasn't looking at the comments. I had nobody to tell me that. So let's run through this once again. But Balls are coming through with the $20 super. Balzer, I love you. Thank you so much for that. And I'm sorry, unfortunately, you were close. You made like what the final four on the contest tonight, but didn't make that final cut. But thank you for being here. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that I did all that in silence here. Ah, man. Sometimes, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You screw up. At least it was 2 hours into the stream and not not the whole stream. Thoughts on the new Saw movie coming out next year? I saw something about a new Saw movie a while back. We heard there was going to be a Saw movie that was going to be kind of like from the perspective, from like Jigsaw's perspective instead of like from the perspective of the victims. And so is that the one we're talking about? Because I saw another thing today on IGN about another Saw movie coming, but they didn't reference the perspective of it being from John's perspective there. So I'm curious to see how or what that is, but I don't know yet. I really, really hope we get a Jigsaw movie from Jigsaw's perspective, as opposed to the like the victims. But we'll have to wait and see on that. But God, I feel stupid for all that rambling. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go through it again really, really quick here, Jesse. Thanks. So here we go. We're gonna go through. We're gonna hammer through the news one more time. Now that you can hear me, let's start. We'll start at the top. And you know where I went? I muted myself during the Anne Heche thing there. So for a moment of silence, and I never came back from it. So look at that. Look at that. But anyways, hey, we're remembering Anne Heche. We are remembering Anne Heche today. That is the main thing here. So here we go. Let's talk about this stuff. So yeah, Beast coming out in theaters this week. It is a movie about a lion that's attacking a family. Like the dad and the daughters lost their mom, and they're like on an African safari or something, and this lion is attacking the group of people they're with. It's not doing much for me. So I don't know if I'm going to rush out to see it in theaters. Maybe I'll catch it streaming down the road. Orphan First Kill. And again, I have not seen the first Orphan movie. I own it over here, just haven't gotten around to watching it yet. And I'll probably do that and then check this out on Paramount Plus. But it is going to be in some theaters this weekend if you want to go. If you're a big fan of Orphan, you can check it out in theaters. Then I mentioned Child's Play. The Shout Factory, the $113 collection, which is basically what you see here without the NECA. That one's already sold out. So this one here is $153, and I'm sure it is selling fast. You can also get one that's like $200 that has these pins with it. So I recommend, if you want the collection from Shout Factory, don't wait around. But you can get the Child's Play 1, 2, 3, and 4 on 4K all over the place right now, including this steelbook from Best Buy. Getting tongue-tied here. Sorry about that. Best Buy has that steelbook there. Then Red Dawn getting the 4K release also from Shout Factory. You can get this steelbook, which, let's see, Red Dawn steelbook 32, and it was something else. Okay. But there was also a Red Dawn collection from Shout Factory. For whatever reason, StreamYard lost that. Sometimes I put up these pictures, these images, and they go away for whatever reason on StreamYard. But there is another one. So check out shoutfactory.com if you want to look for the Red Dawn. And this is the 1984 Red Dawn, not the remake. Then we've got Jurassic World, got the 4K release. You could also get the Best Buy Steelbook. Walmart has some type of exclusive, but I believe the Walmart exclusive is just like the regular 4K with the slipcover or something. I believe. but those are out this week. I recommend if you're a fan of those and you don't have, like, if you haven't bought the other movies on 4K, they have the 6-movie collection here, which the 6-movie collection is $95. No. Where is it? I'm on the wrong page. That's, sorry, the Red Dawn collection is $95. The 6-movie collection is $80 from Best Buy, $75 from Walmart, $75 from Target. Or you can get this, which is really badass. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the franchise. I don't dislike the franchise, but I'm not a huge fan. But this is $150 at Walmart or $160 at Best Buy and Target. But look at that. That is a sweet box set right there. That is a really cool item if you're a fan of the Jurassic World, Jurassic Park franchise. Black Phone got its Blu-ray release. I'm thinking that's probably one we'll wait for a 4K on. It was good. Maybe they'll do a prequel and then we'll get like a combo pack or something. Hopefully they're doing a prequel on the Black Phone because I need to know more about Ethan Hawke's character. And then Indiana Jones, this is a Steelbook release. And this is the one, thank you, that was $15 at Best Buy. So if you're going to get this Indiana Jones Last Crusade Steelbook, go to Best Buy. It's $15. $31 at Walmart, $25 at Target, and $25 on Amazon. And then also Heavy Metal finally getting a 4K release. Best Buy, $23, Walmart, $31, Target, $25, Amazon, $23. So the prices are all over the board on that. And then I did definitely wanted to mention tonight is the last episode of Better Call Saul, very final season finale and series finale. I meant to say series, but it came out season, so then I just said series too. You know, that's how I do it sometimes. Between Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, because now we have what, like 11 seasons, and if you take like the extended or half seasons or whatever, it's almost 12 seasons worth of show. Man, it's hard for me to say that anything is better than Sopranos, but this is like, I mean, they're, depending on how they end this tonight, which I haven't seen yet, depending on how they end this tonight, this could put them in a dead tie with the Sopranos for me. I'm that close. It is so good. It is just so good. And there's going to be a void in my life when this show is over. You know, it just, man, what a fantastic show. Very disappointing it's ending. I Am Groot. These are like short, like, I think they were like about 6 minutes long each. And they're just little, it's just about Groot and some little adventures of him as a baby and a child. They're funny. They're worth the watch. It's not much time. I expected, when it said like short, I expected, you know, maybe a half hour or something. I didn't expect 6 minutes, but they're funny. They're worth the watch. I Am Groot on Disney Plus. If you don't have that, what are you going to do? If you do, I recommend checking them out. Then the Alien show, we got an Alien show, FX Hulu coming up, I think next year. I don't think we have specific dates. I seem to remember hearing it's, you know, got pushed back at least once now. I don't know too much about it. All I'm hoping is that I like it better than Prey. And I'm hoping that the Sexy Sumo, Fat Samurai guy, myself, and the other guys that were all at the Comic-Con together, we sat down in an Alien panel and listened to these 4 authors talk about alien stories that they're writing. All 4 of those stories, in my opinion, are dog shit, trash, horrible stories. And I hope that this isn't on par with those. I've heard that this it'll have some involvement from maybe one of the earlier directors or earlier writers from the Alien films. But I don't know exactly yet. But I'm excited about an Alien show. Like I said, I just hope I like it better than Prey. And I know a lot of people like Prey. It just wasn't for me. Wasn't for that Fat Samurai guy or Lady Fatblood as well. And then the House of the Dragon coming out August 21st. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, that's probably one you want to check out. Also, The Rings of Power. If you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, you may or may not want to check this out. The teaser for this looks like this is going to piss me off. I am not excited about this at all. I'm not even going to get into why, but I'm just going to say it just looks like shit. And I'm not looking forward to it at all. J.R.R. Tolkien was an amazing author, and his books, which became movies, some drawn out way longer than they needed to be, were brilliant. I just don't know about this. I think this is going to piss me off. So we'll see. I'll probably wait until I hear some of your thoughts on Rings of Power before I go check it out. And then Wednesday, we don't have a date for this yet, but it's coming to Netflix. It's going to have Christina Ricci, but she does not play Wednesday because she's like grown up now. I am very much looking forward to this show, but we don't have a date yet, but it is supposed to come out this year. So we shall see. Kung Fu Panda, however, does have a release date, March 8th of 2024. We don't know if Jack Black will be back yet or not. If I'm a betting man, I'm saying he will, but we don't know yet. How can you have Kung Fu Panda without Jack Black? But Kung Fu Panda, come on. They're funny movies. They're not masterpieces, but they're funny, entertaining movies. Definitely worth the watch. And looking forward to it. It's nothing I'm going to be losing sleep over, but I'll definitely be checking that out when it does hit the theaters. And Joker 2, wow. Lady Gaga, huh? How does everybody feel about Lady Gaga in Joker 2? You know, I don't remember the name of that movie she was in with Bradley Pitt, but or I said Bradley Cooper. Why did I say Bradley Pitt? But Bradley Cooper, whatever that movie was, she was good in that. She could sing, we know that, but I just don't know. We'll see. But anyways, $150 million budget for Joker 2. So hopefully it's good. And then the Batman, this is interesting because of how well the Batman did. It has not been greenlit yet. We're still waiting for the studio to say, yes, we're going to do this. And yes, we're going to have Robert Pattinson. We don't know if Robert Pattinson will be in the next Batman movie. Don't know when the next Batman movie will be. And I don't know if it's because maybe they wrote a script and the studio was like, no, fuck that script, get a new one. Or if it was, we're still just trying to figure out what the storyline will be. Who knows? But no green light yet for Batman. And that is very interesting just because the first Robert Pattinson Batman did very well. It really did. And it was good. It was a fun movie. I really liked it. The Flash, it may completely get shelved by Warner Brothers because of Ezra Miller's dumbass. Like, this guy, you have the world at your feet and you're going to throw it all away because you are a dumbass. Wow. If they, I can't see Ezra Miller getting he'll get bullshit parts, but I can't see him getting another big movie opportunity ever again. And especially if Warner Brothers does shelve this movie, see you, dude. Nice knowing you, Ezra Miller. And then we've got this weekend, UFC 279, Usman Edwards. I'm predicting Usman wins the fight. I don't know if he'll finish Edwards or if he'll go the distance, but I do feel like Usman easily wins that fight. So, and that is basically the news. That is basically what is going on. Better than Margot Robbie, you think? I like Margot Robbie. I think she's great. And if I was going to pick somebody else, I don't know. I mean, Lady Gaga would be way down the list. But Jesse, are you just not a fan of Margot Robbie? Got your Child's Play steelbook in the mail right now. Got to get it. Very nice. Very cool. Yeah, that is awesome. Amy Cakes. Jojo. Jojo is a little out there sometimes. So this is silent film. Yeah, my bad. Man, I do those things every once in a while. Like, I'm a dumbass. No more Batman movie. That one sucked. Bad movie. Oh, and Mario didn't like the new Batman, huh? I really liked it. I thought Robert Pattinson did a good job. Ezra's career disappeared in a flash. No, good call. Very good call. That is so true. That is absolutely the truth. Yep. But anyways, I do, again, Balzer, want to say thank you very much for the super chat. That is so awesome. And you did not have to send me a super chat to save my ass from the embarrassment of talking a whole damn episode with the mic off. But at least, fortunately, it was only a few minutes. But that's where we're we've made it through. That's what I feel is cool and going on in the world of entertainment this week. And with that being said, I got to go watch Better Call Saul so I can go to Vegas afterwards and do some live streams over the next couple days. So thank you all very much for being here. Not a fan of her Harley Quinn. Just thought the character was overrated. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I mean, what was the Bird of Prey movie? I wasn't a huge fan of, but um, I don't know. I kind of liked her. I don't know. Could have been worse. Hey, could have been Sherry Moon Zombie, right? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Yeah, don't leave. Well, I gotta go, dude. No, Viva Las Vegas is right. No, you are not very early for that. It's happening tonight. Suicide Squad is the worst movie I've ever seen in your entire life. Margot's Harley Quinn was a joke. So yeah, and I'm not going to argue about Jared Leto. I know people don't like Jared Leto, but I thought Margot was okay, and the first Suicide Squad movie, it was okay. The second one I liked, but hey, maybe thanks to those we get that. Oh, son of a bitch! My brain is so fried. I've just got so much going on right now. But the spinoff show with oh man, I'm my brain is completely fried. Somebody want to help me out? What was the spinoff of the Suicide Squad? The show that was just so damn hysterical with Eagly, right? Um, Peacemaker. Jeez, man, I can't believe I. Sometimes words and names just pop out of my head and they're just gone. But Peacemaker, thanks to the Suicide Squad movies, I think is the reason we got Peacemaker. Absolutely love Peacemaker. That is maybe my favorite comic book show or comic universe show of all time. That is just brilliant. Such a great show. Yeah, Baldur did save the stream for sure. Yep. Yeah, Baldur coming through with the superhero cape. Yep. Hey bro, where's Stewie? He's funny. Bring him up. Stewie, are we talking Stewie that likes Cool Whip? Are you talking about the guy who likes Cool Whip? Stewie? Is that who you're talking about? Have fun and good night. Yeah, well, thank you very much, Mario. You do the same. Do you really, really? Yeah, yeah, really, really want to taste it? Yeah, that's awesome. No, and that's when you watched the intro to Peacemaker. I watched the intro every time, every single episode. I had to watch him dancing every time because it was so hysterical. But it was just like some things were so simple, like you call your pet Eagly. Like it's so simple but so stupid. But I love Robert Patrick too. I mean, that cast was great. It was brilliant. But well, hey, that's not nice, Jojo. Stewie, who? What? I don't know. What's going on? Where's you? Didn't you say where's Stewie? He's funny. Bring him up. I'll bring him up. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about over there. Hey, what's going on? But I do have to go watch the final episode of Better Call Saul before somebody spoils it for me. And I do have to get ready to get to Vegas. So with that, I think we're going to wind it down. But thank you all very, very much for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. We know the world's a crazy place. COVID is still coming. It's still going. If we give each other a little extra space, some social distancing will solve a lot of our problems, stress-wise and health-wise and everything, I think. So that's all I ask. I like little extra space in stores and everything now. So if we do that, the world will be a better place. Be nice to each other, respect each other, mask on, mask off. You do your thing. Let everybody else do theirs and live a nice, happy life. Thank you very much again, everybody. Really appreciate you. Have a great, great night. Look for more lives. They might not be announced ahead of time, but I will be going live quite a bit. There's so much more content going to be coming your way on the channel here in the near future. So very much look forward to that. Make sure you subscribe. And once again, hit that like button if you would. Everybody have a great night. I will see you on the next one.